And after all the drinking, and after all the New Year's, and after all the craziness, I wake up at 1:30 in the afternoon to a phone call that Liam's coming over. I'm fine with that. But I'm not sick. I just slept forever. I don't think it was even the liquor, because I didn't go to bed till like 5:30. But I tell you what, I'm going to start editing and uploading the vlog right now. I'm going to grab a bite to eat, and we're going to get this day started now. Liam's decided to change his religion. Why is that, Liam?
I'm going with Norse because Jesus Christ was nailed to a cross and Thor wields a hammer.
Wicked.
Do your thing.
Cat's going crazy. He's outside, and it's fucking starting to snow. Look at this. Oh, he just shook it off. He had a ton of snow on his back. Like, he was covered. He was just like, whatever, it's snow. Who gives a shit? So, deep into the hanging out mood, I've gotten Liam to start playing Penumbra now. And he likes it too. So, everybody download it if you haven't played it. I know it's a nameless game, but it's pretty sweet. Alright, I'm getting pretty good now, I guess, at this. So, I think I'm going to play a little sample for you guys and see what you think. I'm probably going to do terrible, but whatever. I've only practiced it 3 times now, maybe a total of an hour and a half, 2 hours tops altogether, learning that one thing. Might have gotten sidetracked playing Penumbra with Liam. We got pretty fucking far, actually. A lot farther than I did before. We've been teamworking it all the way through now, so it's been pretty fucking awesome thus far. I'm going to give it a little bit more practice, and then I'm going to show you guys a clip of the intro. Alright, a little bit of practice, and a little bit more practice, and I'm going to put on a clip for you guys, but I need to find a way to situate the camera so that you can see me doing it with my hands, so you don't think I'm fucking cheating. It'll not sound like I'm cheating, trust me. This thing isn't exactly the best sounding machine in the world, so we'll see what I can do with it. So me getting to the bottom of it, now that I actually care about the sound quality and not the practice, I found that, I don't know if you can see it right here, there's this little switch here that had no marking on it until I took a knife to it. Controls the tune. One side is sharp and one side is flat. It was totally to sharp. That's why this thing sounded like garbage. So I put it to total flat, it still kind of sounded like garbage, so I got it in between now, we're going to see what that sounds like, and then a little bit more practice. Alright, so yesterday I wanted to regale you guys this tale. It's my favorite story of the whole decade, I think, bar anything else. I've had a lot of great memories and a lot of great times with people. But the one that really sticks out in my head is we were out driving one night, this was years ago, in an Isuzu Trooper, it's a Jeep. It was Gabe and Pat in the front seat and myself and Jeff in the back seat. Now Jeff, when we started our journey, his seatbelt didn't work, so he had taken the middle seatbelt and his seatbelt and tied them into a knot. And we were out cruising, and we were just picking random directions, and we wound up in Cow Bay. I think we were on Cow Bay Road, but we're not sure. None of us can remember or find where we were. But we were driving up this street, and we had stopped, we'd gotten some snacks and such, and then we went into a convenience store there. And we got it, we drove by, and there was another convenience store with an 18-wheeler stopped outside in front of it. And the guy had walked into the store from what we saw. So we thought, whatever. We drove forward, and we were listening to the radio. It was rather loud. And we came around a bend, and on the side of the bend was a shoreway, or there was a cliff of some kind. And near it, when we drove by, came into view through the headlights a couple cases of beer. 2 for us, stacked on each other. And we're thinking, wow, that's a decent looking trap. We're not going to stop. Yeah, we're just going to keep going. So we come around the bend and we keep driving, and Jeff or Pat, I'm not sure who, but somebody's like, isn't this like a military compound? Won't we getting shit for going up here? And Gabe's like, yeah, I think it is actually. So we slow down, we go to do a 3-point turn. Now on the right side for you guys, there was the shore. We were on a left-hand turn. And on the left side was like a cliff face, like a rock face, and like a little bit of a ditch and then the road. So Gabe turns left for the first part of the three-point turn, comes back a little bit, and the Jeep stalls. He's never stalled this vehicle ever, in the whole time any of us have ever been near him. And the radio dies. Everything's dead except for the lights. And it's at this point we're all like, oh great, this is it. This is where they're going to spring their trap with the guys with the beer bottles and everything. And we're just like, there's shovels in the back. We're going to fend them off and save Jeff. And then it came to Jeff's realization, wasn't there an 18-wheeler stopped on the side of the road coming our way? So we all start freaking out and trying to scramble into get our seatbelts on. Gabe's frantically trying to start the car to get us out of there. It was really terrifying and really hilarious to think about afterwards. But what ended up happening was the car eventually started. Well, the Jeep eventually started. He finished the three-point turn as fast as he could, and we sped down the highway back the other way at 110 kilometers an hour. And Jeff was still trying to get a seatbelt on this whole time. And we were saying we're gonna leave him there if the truck comes, and we'll have to explain it to his mother and stuff like that afterwards. But the thing that was really awesome was none of us had noticed except for me. I pointed it out near the end. It wasn't until we passed the truck coming by us the other way, which was a good distance on the road, so we were pretty safe. But that the radio came back on after that, and that made it really, really scary. And I think that's my favorite story to tell to anybody. So I'm going to share it with you the internet. There you go. And of course, New Year's is about resolutions. I think this year I'm going to stick with 2 small resolutions. My resolutions from last year came true. My resolution for last year came true, actually. It was to become a better person in my own eyes. And I think I am, for the most part. At least to me. This year I'm going to have 2 resolutions. Number 1, I'm going to make more changes to myself, and I'm going to make them based on situations and environments. Edit. My 2 resolutions this year, as far as myself, as far as a person, I am going to continue to grow. There's a lot of things that I'm coming into, a lot of decisions and realizations I'm making in my personal life. I'm going to resolve to follow them all the way through, no matter how hard it gets, to see them all to the end so that I can see the type of person I become and see if I can stand it. My other resolution, and I need your guys' help for this still, is I want to be a famous YouTuber by the end of this year. I need all your support and all your caring as best you can, but I'm going for it, guys. Then of course I want to know, what's your resolution this year, guys? I want to see it in the comments. I want you guys to let me know, all of you, everybody who watches this. What did you resolve this year that you want to have? What are you giving up for Lent? All those cool things. What changes do you want to make in your life? I told you what I want to make as a change. I want to hear what you want to make for a change. It's interesting to me. I want to hear what it is. Again, it's that time though. It's after midnight. I lazed about all day and me and Liam played games, so there wasn't the most of interesting material, but there was still interesting things. There was a clip of me playing piano there. I think minus the hour it took me to record a single take that I could enjoy. It only took me 6 hours to learn what I had there, and I can play it rather comfortably now, so it wasn't very difficult to me, in my honest opinion. I'm not like the next Mozart or anything, but I think that if I were to stick with the piano, I could probably learn it pretty simply. It's not an instrument I really enjoy playing, though, I don't think. I don't find it comfortable. Not like a guitar, not like any of the other instruments I played in my life. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. It's a really great sound, all the keyboard sounds and piano sounds you can make on keyboards and on pianos and everything, and they really work well in the music they're in, but it's just not a comfortable instrument to me. I don't think I'm going to pursue it. I think I'm just going to use it to the best of my abilities for the parodies I want to do and then drop it. That being said, folks, I'm going to get working on this so that it's up on time today, and sorry about yesterday. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow.